Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel, being Louisa. So today's video was supposed to be a vlog of one of the conferences I went to this week, which was the London Maternity and Midwifery Festival. However, I was running late that day. It wouldn't make sense if I made it into vlog, so I'm gonna turn into a story time slash inspiration video, which even to me sounds a bit weird, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about a few things that happened that kind of inspired me and made me kind of think and reevaluate certain things. So as you can probably tell by the title, this video is going to be semi-based around the hashtag, which is thinking in colour. And if you guys don't know, it is currently Black History Month in America and Canada, and it's such a big thing there, whereas here when it's Black History Month in October, it's not necessarily a big thing because nobody really talks about it. It's not as widely celebrated as it is in America and Canada, especially in Canada. I follow their Prime Minister on Twitter, and he is always tweeting during Black History Month about Black History Month. He's always talking about how the Black Canadians have helped build their country, how they've helped support their country, how they should be celebrated, how their culture should be celebrated, and he's just he's bae. He just makes me excited for their Black History Month, which is kind of strange since, you know, I live in the UK and our Black History Month is in October, but you know. So having people talk about the Winter Olympics, it's been such a monumental Olympics in the sense of we've been having so many amazing female athletes showing themselves and showing what we can do as women. Even so many young female athletes, like I'm going to butcher her name, I don't remember her last name, but the snowboarding half pipe winner from America, her name is Kim something, and I'm sorry I don't know it, even though I just watched it. I've got up onto day 5 of the Winter Olympics and I started watching it yesterday, so you can tell how much I've been binge watching this. But she was amazing. Like I was like, whoa, how can she do those things? And I've been watching the figure skating, which I've loved. I've been watching the speed skating, which was amazing, and seeing all these women and seeing their talents has been amazing. But seeing these Black athletes, oh my gosh, I've never like thought, oh, I don't think I can do something because I don't see anyone else like me doing it. I've never been that way. I always go into things knowing I'm probably going to be like one of the only Black people in the room, or one of the only Black people doing whatever I want to do, and I've always been okay with that, and I've always been like, that's just a way of life. It's always going to be kind of like, where's Wally in a sense. When I went into midwifery, I didn't even think about, oh, the Black people that do it. I actually thought, because it is such a female dominated career, I was like, are there any men? Like I want to see a male midwife, and I still want to see a male midwife because to me it's just fascinating. So I just love to see diversity. But watching the Winter Olympics and seeing all these amazing Black athletes, and some of these Black men are like, whoa. But yeah, like, no, these guys are amazing. They're so inspirational. There are the men's and the women's bobsledding team here for the UK are, I think they're actually either all or mostly made out of Black athletes, and that's just so amazing. And actually I believe they weren't even funded by our government to go. They had to fundraise themselves, and actually have one of them, I'm not going to say his last name because I can't say it, but his first name's Toby, and he actually went on Deal or No Deal just so that he can raise money to go to South Korea and be in the British Olympic team for bobsledding. They all fundraised, to be honest, but he went on Deal or No Deal. I forgot that even like was on TV. He went and did that because this was his passion and he wanted to do it. I was like, that's amazing. Like he worked that hard to do something he wanted to do. I thought that was pretty awesome. There's just been so many amazing Black Olympians in the Winter Olympics this year. One of my favorites so far has been Vanessa James, who is an American, but she's skating on the French figure skating team, and she is amazing. She is beautiful and graceful and elegant. She looks gorgeous out there with her partner, and it's just so lovely to see that. But my favorite event so far has been speed skating, the 500 meters. Don't ask me why. I've never even watched speed skating before, like before yesterday when I started watching the Winter Olympics. But speed skating is pretty damn amazing, okay? It's so cool and it's so amazing, and those blades are so thin. But yeah, so that's just been really inspiring to see all these people and everything they've been doing, and I love it, and it's been really inspiring, and it's been inspiring so many people as well. But yeah, and so that on top of going to the conference on Tuesday has really kind of inspired me to make this video. It's really just inspired me in general. So before I get on to the part that really inspired me at the conference, I want to quickly talk to you guys about 2 bereavement charities. One is called Simba, and they offer a service to healthcare providers, and they offer it so that we can give to people who have had a early to late pregnancy loss, and I believe they do newborn losses as well. When I walked into the convention hall, they were the first ones I saw. It just looked like a really lovely idea for anyone who was grieving and had just lost that new life. And then I love that they have 2 blankets, one for mum and dad and one for baby. And then the second charity I saw, who I fell in love with, I think I'd heard of them before. It's called For Louis, and they are a charity. It's an amazing thing. They get all their money to supply these boxes to the 250 hospitals that they supply their boxes to from fundraising. And I just want you to let you guys know about them. They have such lovely things, and what I love most about them is that they do an early pregnancy loss box, a mid pregnancy loss, a late pregnancy loss. They do newborns, then they do infants, and they do children up until the age of 16. And I love that. I love that they go all the way up to the age of 16. You want to have memories, so I love that they cater to such a big range, and I really wanted to mention them to you guys. And now to the main event, which was at the London Maternity and Midwifery Festival. There was a talk that I really wanted to go to, but I couldn't because it was full. I don't think they expected how full this one talk would be, but luckily someone was kind enough to get them to repeat the talk later on in the afternoon. So I was lucky enough to go to the repeated talk, and I'm so glad I did. I am telling you, I've never been so amazed and inspired in my life. So this talk was done by, I'm gonna butcher her last name, but it was done by Dr. Gloria Esabona. I think I butchered your last name, I'm sorry. She's an OBGYN, and also by a midwife called Joy Palmer. I'm going to show you bits and pieces because I can't explain everything. The one thing I got from it, which I loved, and this is what Dr. Gloria was talking about, was how, and it's amazing that no one really thinks about this, but how when you have a woman laying on her back with her legs open and you have her like this, so her legs going outwards, you're actually closing the pelvic outlet. You're actually closing it because obviously the sacrum's going up and then the outlet's just closing, whereas if you have the woman's leg straight, the outlet's more open, which obviously makes sense when you get told that and you think about it. But it's funny that no one ever thought about that before, I guess. And I just loved how Dr. Gloria was talking so much about all these like really holistic ways to practice, and she's a doctor. And I don't want to stereotype everyone, but from what I've heard from student midwives and midwives, OBGYNs aren't always into the whole like natural way and like just thinking of positioning and how changing positioning can help reduce pain and help quicken labor. But this woman was amazing, and she was doing that, and everyone was so intrigued by her and inspired by her. And I was just staring at her and at Joy Palmer, and I was just like, y'all are amazing. Like, I want to be you guys. I could be you guys. There was these 2 gorgeous black women standing up there commanding a room. They made such a big impact in the first session that they actually had to do it again so that other people could listen. They were just such an inspiration. I loved watching them, listening to them. I was so engaged by them. But it was something about seeing 2 black women standing up there commanding a room, sharing this amazing knowledgeable information, that I finally felt that thing that everyone kind of talks about. I hear a lot of people going, we need diversity so that our little kids can grow up thinking, knowing that they can get there because there is a black person up there. I never quite understood that because I've always been that person that's like, oh, I'm gonna do what I want to do. It doesn't matter if I'm gonna be the first black person to do it, or it doesn't matter like about all these things. Like, it doesn't matter that I'm from a single parent household, it doesn't matter that I'm from a low income household, like, it doesn't matter. I've always just kind of been like, I'm gonna do it. But I finally felt that thing, that pride, that inspiration, that thing that was like, oh my gosh, I want to be them. I could be them. I could be in their position because they are doing it right now. They are leading the way for me and for my future kids and for my cousins and for my future nieces and nephews. Like, they are leading the way for us. And there was just something about seeing 2 women, 2 black women up there that kind of just made me go, wow, it's possible. And that was just it was a beautiful feeling. It really was. And I just loved it, and it really inspired me, and it got me thinking, am I inspiring people? Are there people expecting things of me? Are there people that are going, because she's doing it, I can do it? And I was like, do you know what, I do want to inspire people. I want to help people to do things. Like, I am obviously black, I am a Londoner, I come from a single parent household, a low income household. I have all these things that are supposedly stacked up against me according to the government and the system, and I'm not supposed to be going anywhere. I'm not supposed to be in university right now. If it was up to them, like, if I was a statistic, I wouldn't be here. I'd probably be like a cashier or a cleaner or in jail. If I was a black guy, I'd probably be in jail. Like, those are the statistics, but I'm not. I'm here and I'm studying to be a midwife. We're just breaking those things. And like, if any of you guys are from a single parent household, if any of you guys are black, if any of you guys have a learning disability like I do, if you just feel like you're not gonna make it because something's in your way, don't think that way. You've you've got to be positive, persevere. Like, there's no point putting a glass ceiling on yourself when society put a glass ceiling on you anyway. If you're a female, there's already a glass ceiling over us. If you're black, there's already a glass ceiling over us. The new generations are going to see other people breaking the stereotypes, breaking through those glass ceilings. There's no point of adding extra glass ceilings over yourself when other people put them over you already. So we just need to stop doubting our abilities, stop doubting ourselves, put as much light and positivity into this world, and prove other people wrong. I feel like if you're applying for midwifery, I just want you to know it's a tough course. It is. It's tough to get into, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Just because something isn't the way you want it to be doesn't mean you should do it. But I'm going into this career thinking I'm going to make a difference. I want to go in there and make a change. You know, I want to make a difference. I want someone to have a really great experience. I want loads of people to have really great experiences. I want people to believe in themselves, in their ability to give birth, but also in their ability to get onto this course. So I just want to say to you guys, if you have something that is of a stereotype and people in your area are saying you won't make it, or the government is saying you won't make it, or anyone is saying you won't make it, tell them I am going to make it and I'm going to prove you wrong. Even if it's not on your first try, even if it's on your second or your third or your fourth, keep on trying, keep on persevering and make a difference, because we need people in this world that are willing to risk everything to make a difference. And just remember, there were people before you who did it. There's people right now doing it, and because of you, people after you will do it because you'll inspire them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you in some way, and happy Black History Month if you are American or Canadian, or you're like me and you just kind of want to celebrate it with the majority of people that are celebrating it. But yeah, keep on being you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below with any questions or suggestions, and don't forget to subscribe to get weekly updates. Bye y'all.